Well, this time last week, Peter Dutton was plotting a leadership spill. Tonight, he's facing fresh questions over a visa granted to a French au pair. Emails now show that Mr Dutton defied the advice of a Border Force official who warned him against getting involved.
This is the French au pair at the centre of a political row. Alexandra Duell, who faced deportation but was saved by a minister.
I looked at it and thought, look, it's a bit rough. There's no criminal history. She's agreed that she wouldn't work. I thought it was an application of common sense.
Emails now show how Home Affairs Minister Peter Dutton intervened after contact from the AFL. In October 2015, Miss Duell was detained at Adelaide Airport. She'd previously worked for Gillon McLachlan, a pastoralist and relative of AFL CEO Gillon McLachlan. On November 1, 2015 at 10:55am, Gillon McLachlan emailed the AFL boss. He said, "What can we do to have this injustice resolved and have her tourist visa reinstated before she flies out tonight?" Less than an hour later, Jude Donnelly, the League's head of government affairs and former Abbott staffer, forwarded the email to Peter Dutton's chief of staff saying, "As discussed, I will try and get her passport too." By just after 6pm, Border Force officials advised they will be providing detail which does not support the minister intervening. That same day, Mr Dutton exercised his power and signed off on a decision to grant her a visa.
I made a judgment based on the merit of the case, not my knowledge of the person that had referred it.
Peter Dutton's involvement in the visa decision on two other au pairs is the subject of a Senate inquiry, and Labor is demanding answers.
We cannot have our system called into question.
But the powers of the minister to intervene in visa cases are so broad the laws cannot be broken, and they've been that way for Labor and coalition governments for years.
I make decisions on the merits of these cases. That's exactly what I've done, and I stand by the decision.
Jonathan Kersley, 9 News.
Queenslanders watching the #1 news hour.